Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, we are going to see a Harshad number. So everyone have a doubt, what is Harshad number, right? So Harshad number is also known as the Niven number. So this is very simple, but it is also one of the important concepts that is frequently asked in coding rounds and placement interviews. So before starting, let me ask you a question. Suppose in a placement interview, the interviewer asks, write a program to check whether a given number is divisible by the sum of its digits. What will you do? Many students get confused at this point, but the answer is very simple. They ask, they are asking about a Harshad number. Today we are going to understand how to solve this confidently. So let's see what is a Harshad number. So Harshad number is a number that is divisible by sum of its digits. So which means um, so at first we have to add all digits of the number. And we have to divide the original number by that sum. So if it's divisible, so if it divides completely, then it is a Harshad number. It is very simple, right? So here is the meaning of Harshad. So you all have a doubt. So why it's a Harshad number? So Harshad, the word is come from the Sanskrit. Harsha means joy and Dam means giving. So its meaning is a joy giver. So and another name for Harshad number is Niven number. So that is they have given a Harshad. So let's see example here. So here we have taken 18. So if I add the 18, what will I get? I get a 9. And I have to divide 18 by 9, which means my value divided by my sum of digits. So if I get so if it's divided completely, then that is a Harshad number. As for the example also. So here I have a 21. So if I add what I'll get, so 2 plus 1, 3, right? So 21 divided by 3. So it will be divisible. And we get a quotient as 7 and remainder as 0, right? So then this also a Harshad number. If you are finding this explanation useful, please subscribe to our channel for more placement oriented programming and interview preparation videos. So now, so let's see the example for which is not a Harshad number. So here we have a 90. So if I add 1 plus 9, I'll get a 10, right? So 10 divided by 19. It is divisible? No, right? So this is not a Harshad number. So let's see the algorithm here. At first, you have to take input from the user and store it in a temporary variable and initialize sum equal to 0. And use a while loop to extract the digits and add digits to the sum. Check if a number is divisible by sum and which is equal to 0 or not. So if it's equal to 0, it is a Harshad number. If it is not, then that is not a Harshad number. So this logic is very important for placement because it tests digit manipulation and basic logic also. So here is our pseudo code. Here take an input from the user and create a dummy variable. In the dummy variable, you store a original number. And after that, we have to do the sum, right? So for that, use a sum variable and initialize with a 0. And after that, use a while loop. In a while loop, give a condition, a temp variable greater than 0. Okay. So inside the while loop, we have to get a last digit. So for that, use a model operator. And after that, uh, add the digits. At last, you have to remove our last digit for executing the next while loop and end the while. And after calculating, so after the while loop ends, you will get the sum of digits. And in a while condition, in a if condition, you have to check if my number modulo sum is equal to 0 means then that is a Harshad number. Otherwise, that is not a Harshad number. So let's go. So we have created our class. So inside the class, our main. So as usual, our scanner. So let's get input from the user. So int n equal to ac dot next 10. And after that, we'll just store our n value in a dummy variable. So for that, let's take our temp as a variable, and in the temp, let's store our n value. And after that, we are going to do a sum, right? So for that, let's initialize sum equal to 0. Okay, so let's take a while loop. In our while loop, let's take n greater than now let's take a temp variable. So temp greater than 0. So if this condition is satisfied, we'll come into a loop. So inside the loop, let's take our rem. So for extracting our last digit. So for that, so our temp modulo fin. So we just extract our last digit. And after that, we have to do a sum, right? So for that, sum equal to sum plus rem. So here we'll get a sum of our digit. And after that, we have to remove our last digit. For that, our temp divide equal to 10. So we just remove our last digit. Okay. So here we get a sum. And now what we have to see. So if my number is Harshad number means the sum of digits should be divided by the number itself, right? So with equal to 0, which means if we get remainder equal to 0, then that is a Harshad number. So in a if condition, I'm checking n modulo my sum. Okay. If it is equal to 0, then my number is a Harshad number. I'm just printing. It is a Harshad number. If it is not divided by 0, it is not equal to 0, we have to print it is not a Harshad number. So let's run this program. So let's give our input. Let's give 12. So if I give it 12, what I'll get? So 1 plus 2 equal to 3, right? So 1 plus 2 equal to 3. So we have to check if 12 modulo 3 equal to 0 or not. So 12 modulo 3 equal to 0. So the condition is true. Because 12 is divided by 3. So let's see it is a Harshad number or not. So it is a Harshad number. So let's run this again. So let's give a 15. Okay. So if 1 plus 5, what we'll get? We'll get a 6, right? So we have to check if a 15 modulo 6 equal to 0 or not. So 15 modulo 6 is not equal to 0. So then that is not a Harshad number. So let's see. See here, we have got a value. So it is not a Harshad number. So let's do the dry run. So as usual, we just take our value as a 12. Okay. So in a 12, so in a temporary variable also, that 12 will be stored. And we have initialized sum equal to 0. In our temp variable, the 12 will become, and we'll check a condition. So here the condition is true. And after that, we just extract our last digit, right? So if we extract what we'll get, so 12 modulo 10, we'll get it 2 as a value. And here we have to add. At initialize, we have a sum equal to 0. If 0 plus 2, what we'll get? We get a 2, right? So now the sum will be updated to 2. And 12 divided by 10 will get our value as a 1. Because we just remove our last digit. So now the 1 will go here. And still the condition is true. So here it will come. So 1 modulo 10 will get 1 as a value. 2 plus 1 will get a 3. And now our sum value is 3. So 3 will be updated to the sum. And after that, so So 1 divided by 10 will get a value as a 0. So in a while loop, here we come 0 greater than 0. So what will come? So the condition is false. So it will came out of the while loop and go to a if condition. So now our sum is 3 and our n value is 12, right? So 12 modulo 3. It is equal to 0. So the condition is true. So the so it will print it is a Harshad number. So here is our time complexity. So to find the sum of digit, we use a big of 1, big of n. Hmm. Here is our time complexity. The loop runs based on the number of digits, right? So if a number has a d digits, then the loop runs d times. So time complexity is big of d, or else we can tell a big of n also. So this is very efficient. This number is used in number theory research and competitive programming and mathematical puzzles also. And it will improve your logical thinking also. So so you have seen Armstrong number, palindrome number, prime number, right? So you have so many confusions. So as a student or else as a beginner, you have so many confusions. Why we have these much of numbers? Uh, so for that, remember. So difference between numbers. So students sometimes confused with the Armstrong number, Harshad, palindrome, and prime. So because it's all similar, but a slight changes only. So here is our key point. So Harshad means which is divisible by digit sum, and Armstrong means sum of power of its digits, and palindrome means same from forward and same from the backward also. Prime means which is divisible by 1 and itself. So do not confuse in interviews. And I have uploaded all this problem in my playlist. So if you don't know what these numbers are, it is all uploaded in my playlist. You can refer it. So here is some practice question. So is 25 a Harshad number or not? So check it by yourself. And 1729 is a Harshad number or not? So this also check it by yourself. And write a program to print Harshad number from 1 to 10. Okay. So this will strengthen your logic. So always understand the digit extraction logic and practice modulus and division problems. And do dry run your code and before telling the answer. So speak confidently while explaining logic. In interviews, explain step by step. Do not directly jump to the code. So interviewer check your thinking process and not just syntax. So if you practice problems like Harshad, Armstrong, palindrome, prime, you will build a strong fundamentals. So so at last, so Harshad, which a number is divisible by sum of its digit. So it is simple and frequently asked in placement also. So I hope you understand this concept clearly. So thank you everyone for listening patiently. Subscribe our channel and share the video to your friends and families. Thank you. Happy coding.